Hey guys, what's up? It's Darkbloom, and today I'll be sharing some top secret information with you. Top secret information about Diablo. These tips right here. I wish I knew them before I started playing, let me tell you that. Alright, alright, enough joking around. Today I'm going to be talking about tips for Diablo 4 that are really helpful, especially if you're just starting out. But if you're not just starting out, they will still probably help you, because some of these tips I found out like after level 40. It is what it is, you know. I'm not the brightest crown in the box, but I'm here, you know. I'm trying. Alright, these tips will make your time spent in Diablo just a tad bit better or easier for you. This is my first list on my channel, so bear with me. I hope you enjoy. I hope these tips help you in some form, some way. And yeah, let's get rolling. Diablo 4, guys, let's go. Alright, number 1 on our list is Advance Tooltips, Information, and Compare. You see how I have extra statistics right here? Like the pluses and minuses, what I lose if I equipped it, what I gain. So you see, you need to turn these on in the settings. The game don't do this by default, so if you want to get the most out of your build while you're comparing items, you need to go to Gameplay in the settings and check mark these two right here. Advanced Tooltips, Compare, and Information. Right here will make comparing your items so much easier for you. It's way more knowledgeable to have this information up on the screen while you're trying to figure out which type of loot is better. It makes swapping gear way more of an ease. Alright, next up on the list is Elixirs and Incense. Yep, these are big. Not only for the boost it can give you depending on what you craft, but also the XP, you know. Each one of these elixirs has a 5% XP increase for 30 minutes. So no matter which one you pick to help your build out, which one you pick for the situation, lightning resistance, attack speed, it really doesn't matter. All that matters is that XP, because you want to have these elixirs on every chance you can get. You can even refine your resources, so if you don't have the right one, you can go up to this nice little tab up here on the top, right here, and refine certain materials into other materials to help give you like what you need. So most of the time you can at least craft something, so that XP boost is worth it. I would highly recommend it. Alright, now let's move on to the incense. Now these affect all the players in your area, so using these will help out any random that comes up to you as well as yourself. So you know, they are resource heavy, but if you're running in a group, they're kind of worth it for you guys to run. And yeah, just keep those in mind. Not a lot of people look in that menu. I mentioned incense in my 120 plus 50 member clan, and when I mention it, some of them are like, what the hell is incense? So yeah, make sure you check those tabs up there. Alright, my next tip is focus on the campaign. Beat it at least once, because once you beat the campaign, you can skip it on the next character, so the endgame content is worth more XP than the story is. So once you beat the campaign, you'll go to the creator screen on the new character you want to try out, you know, do the whole shabam, and then right there on the screen is skip campaign. You'll do that, you'll have the Whispers of Tree ready, everything ready to go. You'll have to run around the map still, but like your Altars of Lilith and your Renown, you know, that carries over, but you're gonna have to get rid of that Fog of War again. But yeah, that's all you do to skip the campaign. My recommendation is beat the campaign once on one character. Even if you're halfway through it and decide you don't like that character, it's worth just finishing, you know? Just finish the campaign, start a new character then. Because after you beat the campaign once, the whole game is open up to all your new characters. So it's worth beating. On to the next tip, experiment with your builds. Diablo 4 offers a refund system for your skill points. This allows you to try new builds fairly easy. The cost to respect is fairly cheap your first 50 levels. I mean, it gets more expensive after that. Or hell, if you're not sure, you can even check out websites like D4 builds, Icy Veins, Diablo builds. There's websites out there that can help you with builds if you're struggling or want to like tighten down your build a little bit. There's a lot of choices with the builds, and with the Paragon boards later on in the game where you can pick what boards you put in. There's a lot more choices in the end game on how your character can, you know, turn out build wise. Yeah. Items matter as well. In your first early levels, it's not going to matter as much, but when you get to late game, like these unique items, these gloves right here are a big part of my build. They're the reason why the skeletons jump up out of the corpse and chase the enemy when I do my corpse explosion. Big part of the build, helps out a lot. So yeah, the gear matters as well, but early game, you can kind of switch out for the better gear right away. It's around level 35 to 40 you should really start paying attention to your gear, in my opinion. It pays to pay attention to all stages of the game, but it really matters for the end of the game. Alright, now let's talk affixes and aspects. And aspects, so these all can be changed. Say you get an item that's really good besides one part of it, you can go in there and change the affix and aspect like to your pleasings. You can make it work. Although it's expensive. It costs some resources, but it can be done. And so if you have a really good item but like one stat is like really just making you cringe and like disappointment, you can change that. As long as you have the resources for it. You can also swap out aspects and stuff like that. So say you have this awesome legendary with an okay aspect, but you have an awesome aspect in your inventory, you can take that aspect and put it on that legendary. You can interchange them as many times as you want, so that's really important to know. Alright, let's talk the world map and Renown and Altars of Lilith. So this matters. This carries over all characters across your realm, so softcore and hardcore it carries over separately, but Altars of Lilith, they matter hugely for your character. It sucks, but it pays to go around and collect all of these. It will boost your character's stats tenfold, make the game way more fun for you, and it could help you get through a part you're struggling through. The Renown and Altars of Lilith, they make a big difference. The extra potions, the extra skill points, you're gonna need them for your endgame character as well. So you can find maps like Map Genie. It just shows you where they're all at. You can just follow the map, turn on a YouTube video, turn on some music, and just roll with it. This map's helpful for a lot of shit, but yeah, it's very useful to just go up and get these statues like this right here. Just hold on, I'm struggling here. There we go. See, my willpower is increased by 2 for all characters on that realm. So if I start a new sorcerer on softcore, it's gonna be it's gonna get that extra boost, you know. It's gonna get that juice. Alright, on to the next tip. And I'm only bringing this up because I've seen on my feed a couple people being like, damn, I didn't know Diablo had in-game voice chat. It does. So when you join a party, you'll go to your social tab, and on console you'll hit the right stick, PC on the top, you'll click party chat or voice chat, whatever it says, and you'll click join, and bam, you're in a party and you have voice chat and you can talk to your team now. It makes a big difference in some situations to be able to talk to your team, especially if you're playing with, like, say, clan members. Hell, clan has its own chat you can use, but my clan don't really use that. So yeah, there's in-game voice chat that you can use for crossplay. You don't have to use Discord on PS4 and Xbox to talk to someone. There's in-game voice chat. Alright, we're gonna cut this video off with this last tip. This one is a good one, because you don't have to spend $20 to $25 to have good armor in this game. You can easily go to your closet in the town, this little wardrobe icon here, yeah, go there, and you can transmog all the armor pieces that you salvaged at one point in time. So you notice how you go to the blacksmith and you see a little hammer next to an item when you go to the salvage tab? Yeah, when you salvage that, you unlock that look for that item to transmog any other item in that category into that. So you have a fucking cool ass giant sword. Well, if you got a shitty skin but a good item, but you have a really good skin and a bad item, salvage the good skin and then put the good skin on the bad item, or I'm sorry, put the good skin on the good item, and there you go. Like, you don't have to spend $20 to get good armor in this game. You don't. So yeah, I know Blizzard charging that much for armor is like goddamn fucking stupid, but you know, they're a corporation and it's gonna happen one way or another. I'd rather it be cosmetics only. I'd rather it just be cool looking armor, but at the same time they give us armor we can get in the game to where we don't have to spend anything to look cool. So anything that's saying, oh, you have to buy armor to look cool, is just straight up misinformation, honestly. Like, yeah, you know, the store sucks, but it's fucking 2023. We tried to change it, nothing's changing. I'd rather it just be cosmetics. I mean, once we get into the booster packs and pay to win kind of stuff, that's when I have a problem, if I'm being honest. But as long as I can get cool armor in the game, I don't care that it has a microtransaction store for different cosmetic pieces. I just don't care. Alright, I think we're going to cut it off here. These are my tips for starters in Diablo. Even if you're not a full-blown starter, some of these tips might help you. If you found some use in this video, go ahead and slap me a like and a subscribe, you know, thank you. And yeah, see you guys next time.